Fox News contributor Scott Martin joins us now. You know, Scott, I'm a little surprised. I thought the market would react in a much more negative fashion. I think even though it's down 230 points, I think that's a subdued response. What's your reading?
Yeah, I agree. Now, the day's not over yet, though, Stuart, so we could see a slow bleed out throughout the day. But I think your question to Mr. Fleischer was right. You know, how does this look with respect to China and those trade talks? Because at some point, guys, China's going to have to pick sides here, potentially. Are they going to take NOCO's side or our side? And depending on where they go from there, that affects many, many S&P 500 companies. That's why I think you're seeing the major pressure on the market.
This uncertainty with North Korea, the summit, and the uncertainty with Iran as well, and with China and China trade, that would seem to me to be a negative for a long time to come. So my real question, Scott, is, does this put a cap on any future significant upside move for the market?
Until there's clarity, yes, Stuart, and I would mix in NAFTA. I mean, that's another trade deal that's out there that Trump has talked about renegotiating, and it just calls into question, at least, you know, as far as the market's concerned and the way the market reacts to things, maybe overly so, it calls into question the Trump agenda and what he could actually get done. And it's probably not going to take the Chuck Schumer approach where everything's over now, but it's just the approach of saying, hey, maybe some things are a little bit more uncertain than we thought they were, so therefore the sellers are coming into the market. But
you're right. I mean, we should not forget the other item here in foreign policy, and that is NAFTA. I mean, the president is proposing, as of this morning, to place a 25% tariff on imported cars. That would hit cars very strongly that are made in Mexico and exported to the United States. So you're saying if you don't fix this NAFTA thing pretty fast, that's another big negative down the road for the market.
Yeah, and I mean, NAFTA is a major threat, and that one feels pretty hot right now. I mean, that one feels like Trump is really going to follow through with that. So that's a definite concern. Now, if you're sitting at home thinking, okay, you know, what do I do about all this geopolitical mess that suddenly is on my doorstep today? There are some things that are working. You know, surprisingly, bonds, and maybe not surprisingly, actually, bond rates are coming down. Bond prices are going up, so that's good if you have those. And also gold. I'll point out in the last couple of days, Stuart, we've been adding gold to our portfolios as a lot of these talks have frayed in the last couple of days. It almost looked like it was going to fall apart. It did this morning. So gold is obviously rallying on that news.
Yeah, I've got gold up $15 an ounce as we speak, back to $1,310. All right, Scott, thanks very much for joining us on a crucial day. We appreciate your input. Scott Martin, thank you very much, sir.
See ya.